Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this one, we're climbing at fitbloc. Enjoy! Hi guys, welcome back to another climbing video. So it's been a while since we last did a climbing video, and just a quick update, we signed up for the season pass at fitbloc, and I think before we dive into our usual climbing video format where we look at our climbs and we talk over them, right? It's actually quite a good opportunity for us to just share a little bit of our personal experience being season pass holders and our time with fitbloc thus far lah. So if I remember correctly, we actually signed up to be on the waiting list to become their season pass holder earlier this year, and I think end November, we received a text to tell us that we finally made it to the top of the list and we are eligible to become their season pass holder. So we decided to take the leap, and the sign up fee was $100, and then they told us that the monthly fee would be $80. So you just need to make a one-time payment of $100, and then it would be $80 from there onwards lah. So yeah, we started our season pass in December, and today, as of today, the date of filming is 2nd January. So it's been 1 month since we became season pass holders with fitbloc. We will just start by sharing a little bit about what we like and also, I guess, don't like as much at fitbloc. Do you want to go first or I can go first?
You can go first.
Okay, so I'll go first. What I really like about fitbloc is that they have a very, very nice space. So for those who have never been to fitbloc, right, they actually have 3 bouldering sections known as the cave, the box, and the upper deck. So on one side, you will find the box, and then you can walk across the gym where you reach the cave. And then above the cave, go on to the 2nd floor, that's the upper deck. So aside from the 3 bouldering sections, right, they also have one wall for top rope. Just based on first impressions, right, I think it's pretty incredible how they are able to have all these facilities, just like so many walls in one place. And aside from that, I also really like that they have a gym. I mean, they don't have fancy machines, but they do have what you need for, let's say, the basic lifts like squats, deadlift, a bench press, and they also have a sauna and a swimming pool. So we actually tried their swimming pool. We didn't really go swimming lah. We were just like floating around after climbing. But it's really nice to know that they actually have that facility for you to use. And even though they have a sauna now, it's actually closed because of COVID. What about you then?
I think for me, I mainly signed up, as in the main reason I signed up is really for the climbs. Like the routes are really good. Firstly, it helps that they have a lot of climbing space. So they have, like Edie said, the 3 climbing walls. They have an endurance wall as well. They have all the sufficient training equipment for climbing. So they have hanging boards, they have campus boards, they have plates as well. As in, even if you don't want to do strength training, you want to use your plates for like finger strength training, pinch training, you can do that there as well. For someone who doesn't really gym much, the climbing aspect of fitbloc is more than sufficient to cater to the mass market. And also, it helps to have a gym there. Because of that, I also recently just started gymming more, try to work out areas which you don't typically use as much in climbing. So I try to do like bench presses and squats, which will help as in prevent injuries as well, I think. Don't quote me. Because previously when we were gym hopping, I didn't really go to any like strength gyms, like as in gyms. We just went climbing and that's about it. So I just climb 2 to 3 times a week. Nowadays, I'll try to climb about 2 times. We try to climb at least 2 times a week, and then we'll gym another 1 to 2 times.
I think also like what Dan said, I forgot to mention that they also have treadmill, and they also have another space for classes.
They do whole yoga classes and I think aerobic classes. I'm not too sure.
I'm not sure about aerobic classes because I didn't see it on their app, but I did see yoga classes. Even though I'm not sure whether you have to pay additional for yoga lah.
And they have a working space as well. You can just
Yeah.
Currently there's a 2-hour slot for climbing because of like COVID restrictions, but I believe when it wasn't, and hopefully in the future, I think it's just a day pass, as in you buy the day pass and you just go in and stay there for however long you want.
Yeah.
So if you are, and because the location is like right beside NUS, so if you are an NUS student or you work at Science Park or you just work in the west side, kind of west side, it's actually a very nice place you could possibly telecommute from there.
Yeah, plus because we usually climb after work hours and on weekends, right? So the subway isn't open. But downstairs you have Subway, you have Salted Caramel, and there's some Chinese restaurant. So it's actually a very, very nice space. Like you kind of have everything within walking distance. Even though I checked with them, I think because of COVID, they cannot open up the workspaces. I mean, they can open up the workspaces for people, but it's only for 2 hours now.
Yeah.
We don't know whether things will change when COVID hopefully improves. So,
but that brings us to the major downside of fitbloc, which in my opinion is the location. It's not very accessible by MRT. You can walk from Kent Ridge for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, like what Dan said, one of the big downsides, at least for us, because we don't live in the area, right, is the distance. And the fact that once, like even after you reach Kent Ridge MRT, you still need to walk. Which I guess, I mean, for some people it can be a nice walk to de-stress or whatever lah, but I guess for us, we just don't really like that, so much time is spent on commuting and traveling. I think on one hand, the distance and their location, right, affords them the ability to, have so many facilities and everything. But at the same time, if you are living very far from the west side, then, it might not be the gym for you also lah. I guess we are going to go into our usual climbs, but in this series of climbs, I won't be climbing as much and will mostly be looking at Dan climb. That's because I actually got injured in several areas, so I hope to cover that in subsequent videos. So we'll just mostly be focusing on Dan's climbs today. So we just start off with the first climb, which is a pink 4-bar in the cave.
Yeah, I think I'll start off with talking about the grades. In fitbloc, they use a bar kind of system, ranging from 1 to 8, I believe, with the hardest being 8. So I find that it translates pretty well to the V grade. So like a 1 bar is around V1. Okay, I'm not sure about the super lower grades, but like maybe a 3 bar is around V3, 4 is around V4, 5 is about V5. So this is a 4 bar, so I would say it's around a V4 kind of standard. It's quite a standard boulder in my opinion. As in, it's really like just classic moves, just overhang into a finish. I really like these kind of boulders. I think B plus also has very similar kind of route setting. As in, it's similar but with a slightly different kind of style, I would say. I won't say it's too technical, neither is it like just too strength based. It's really a good mix of both, and I think we see that fitbloc has quite a good range of these kind of routes. Some of them can be a bit more technical with like toe hooks and heel hooks, and actually I really enjoy like doing these kind of things. As in I enjoy climbs with like very weird and fun moves. I don't know how to describe them. This is a good way to start off our video, as in showing what a typical route at fitbloc would look like. A few technical moves here and there, hard pulling, and I think the cave really is one of the highlights of the spaces. I enjoy climbing there the most, even though it's probably the hardest space in the gym to climb. It's a bit similar to the arch at Boulder Plus. Actually, it's kind of like half an arch in Boulder Plus.
Arch attached to a wall.
To a wall.
So we call it a cave.
Let's move on to the next climb.
So the next climb is mine. This is a yellow 4-bar. It's somewhere near the cave, but it's not as overhung as the deepest part of the cave. So one thing that I was told that I'm not actually very good at is actually getting into a lock-off position. And a lot of times I just feel like I cannot hold it there. So I feel like that was the issue with this yellow boulder, where I really just couldn't hold on with my left hand.
As in, like I've been telling Ili for quite a while. As in, when you see like good boulders climb, like they just throw themselves here and there, left and right, onto crims and whatever. And as in, it looks cool, but I think it comes with a foundation of being able to do it statically first before you try to do it dynamically. For a lot of time, this doesn't cover everything, but being able to lock off on one arm with one leg up or 2 legs up, as in that is a skill that I think like you need to learn as an intermediate climber. As in, it's a strength thing. So and it also prevents injuries in a way because you're not like throwing yourself onto holes.
Onto
you're not,
creams
yeah,
and
overloading your
yeah,
fingers.
yeah.
As in, if you really cannot take it, you will fall naturally. Yeah. So it's one of those things that like you have to work on, I think.
Okay, so actually there's nothing much to talk about this yellow boulder because I didn't get it, and yeah, I guess the highlight would be, you know, me having to train my lock-off strength, and it's been something that Dan has been telling me for a while lah. I guess I just have to work on it lor. Okay, let us move on to the next one. So this one is
the blue 5 bars. This boulder starts off with a back hang, as you can see. In the first clip, I'm wearing my 510 high angles, which I actually recently got only. It was out of stock for quite a while because I think it's super popular that when
after Yanya wore it
Yanya
during the
won
Olympics.
Yeah. And you'll see like subsequently I changed my shoes to the La Sportiva theories. There's one thing which I feel the theories are really good at, is the toe hooking. I haven't tried any other shoes that have so much rubber on the top of your foot. Yeah, so it's
Okay.
when I kick things, it just sticks. As in, it really just sticks there, and like there's so much trust that your feet won't slip as compared to any other shoes, the high angles, the Dragos.
Can let us know if you want us to do a shoe review. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, so yeah, and it's a really cool start. I didn't see anyone else do the beta that I did, which was matching the left hand and then slowly turning around. Most people just like hung off their feet and try to grab the toe hook. But yeah, as in, it's not a very difficult start. And like if you struggle at the start, then actually the ending is the harder part, which is surprising. Yeah, because like you think the back hang would be the tough part. But yeah, actually the holes like on top, it looks like so easy, but actually the holes are all like very shallow not very crimpy slopers kind of thing. Yeah, so like you need to be prepared for it and you need to like quickly get through the back hanging motion so you don't waste too much energy. Eventually I think I got it after a few tries. For me it was fine tuning the starting part, so I'm not like struggling to turn my body around, struggling to like waste time. I even tried like heel hooking the starting hole, and it's like, yeah, it's a bit dangerous, but yeah, it's another thing of the theories. I really trust the heel hook, like it just sticks as well. So the toe and the heel is really very sticky. It's also because of the sizing, like these shoes are sized like perfectly for me. I don't feel any air in the heel, I don't feel any air in the toes as well. So the second part of the climb is really just a standard pull, like just pulling, and even though it looks easy, the holds are not that nice.
Yeah, so I guess just to chip in here, right now I'm climbing at around a V3, V4, 3 to 4 standard. So speaking from my perspective, right, I actually gave the starting a shot, and the two starting holes I thought they would be good lah, because you're expected to go into a bad hang position, right? But it was not great lah, it really was not great. And then what Dan actually told me was that, yeah, that's actually the easiest part, and if you are struggling with that, then maybe it's not the boulder for you. And yeah, it wasn't the boulder for me. So on the other side of the gym there is the box, and here I am trying
a 4-bar purple, I believe.
Purple.
Yeah, purple 4-bar. So it starts with a heel hook. It's not very difficult to start. Yeah.
Unlike him, right, I don't trust my heel hooks and my toe hooks even more. The start is actually quite hard for me because I always imagine when I toe hook and then I fall off, then I will imagine like my knee like dislocating and all that kind of shit.
Surprisingly, on the other hand, I'm the one who have fallen off super dangerous toe hooks and heel hooks so many more times than you, but I still continue to do these kind of stupid things.
Yeah. So okay, anyway, I think I gave this boulder a shot quite a few times, and what I really didn't do very well was stepping with my left foot and holding on with my left hand afterwards lah. It wasn't an issue with height or anything. I think it was mostly a strength issue. And then here, just did that move perfectly lah. So you can talk about it.
Quite a classic boulder, I feel like. It's very fun moves, very good flow. The holds are the tricky part, like they aren't that great. They aren't as good as they look. It looks like a very nice pinch, it looks like a very nice crimp. Yeah, but the pinch is a little wide, it's like slightly wider than you expect. And so it's like you have to adjust here and there, you just have to tank through it. I think if it was still there, I think you probably by now could have gotten it. This was recorded sometime like maybe 2-3 weeks ago.
The thing is, we actually recorded this in end November. So many of the routes that you are actually watching now, they probably aren't there anymore. But I think 5 days after we recorded this, I actually injured my back, and it was quite a bad injury. Since injuring my back, I think I do feel a bit more comfortable now after 3 weeks of climbing slowly.
Rehab.
Yeah, of rehab and like acclimatizing to my climbs.
As in, I think this year has been difficult for your body.
It has been, now that you say, right, I feel a bit like I feel like I want to cry.
Yeah, but I think as of like right now, I think you're almost back to where you were a few months ago, before your wrist injury, before your back injury. As in, it's not always about improving, right? Sometimes it's about just maintaining. Sometimes it's just getting back to where you were. I don't know anyone who has not been injured before. Such a common thing that it's how you return from it. Climbing, bouldering especially, is quite an intensive sport. Like, don't take it lightly. Don't always make sure you warm up. Injuries is the last thing you want. I have a fair share of injuries myself. My finger, until today, I'm still taping my finger. Even if my finger feels fine, like I'll still tape it up. Yeah, just for confidence, and I'll still make sure I warm it up like fully out. I don't know. Maybe it's just an old man thing.
Yeah, I think like all that Dan has said. After he said this year has been quite a hard year for my body, right? My mind kind of just like blanked out because I don't know, I feel a little bit emotional about it. I guess this also brings us to the end of our fitbloc video. What else should we say?
Yeah.
Okay.
We climb there every week. If you see us there, say hi.
I'm going to include all the details of fitbloc in the description box below. If you have any questions, I'm sure they have an FAQ page that you can actually visit. The staff there, they have all been really friendly thus far. I think that brings us to the real end of our fitbloc video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you have any comments or where we can improve on, feel free to just let us know in the comment section below. Be kind, be nice. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, bye!